my wildest understanding. How am I limited in knowing this God? So it becomes like an open check that you must discover him by yourself. Okay, now let me help you. You know, there are cases that God sometimes comes to people by himself, and there are those instances that we provoke God to come. Now, when God comes by himself to you, means that God has an agenda that really concerns him, that he must solve out. So he has to come to you. Now, that does not wait for you to look for God. Because when something is within the heart of God, it must be achieved within a man, then God will have to come for that man. Then, there's another one that has to look for this God, that he may come and introduce his agenda to him, the one who is seeking of him. Now, these two are different, and it means that the intention also of God at the moment also is different. Because if the intention of God is so much alive at the moment, it means that which God has in the heart concerning a person, that he has to come to that person, it means that person is of a serious demand, that God has to seek of that person. He said, in future seek shall find. It means that even the same principle has to apply when God has to come to a man. Oh. That's why mostly when a God comes to the space of a man, it will be hard for that man to reject God. Because the principle is at work. The same way, if a man seeks of God, it will be hard for God to reject that man. Because the principle of seeking and finding is in play. So God sits in his place, in his throne, and said, okay, I have to come for that person so that this and this may be fulfilled, and I may release a dispensation unto these people. So it comes to a man. Look at what happened to Paul. It was not Paul seeking of God, it was God seeking of Paul. Now, that begins to bring a different concept about knowing who this God is. Now, you must know, the day that God came to Paul, Paul didn't know that this is Jesus. What he knew that this is the Lord who has come. Oh, can try and look for that scripture. Somewhere in Acts. Where Paul encountered God in Damascus. Let's be there quickly so that we can now flow with this one. So he begins to look for a man because his agenda is in play. He said, now, because I cannot wait for long, I have to look for this man. You must know, when God looks for a man, there's an urgency in the realms of divinity. And within the corridors of heaven, something must be released for people. And so God has to come and has to look for this man. Are you getting me? Now, that differs between a man looking for God and God looking for a man. Now, when a man looks for God, means that there's an urgency that the mandate might be strengthened. But when God looks for a man, means that there is a divine agenda that is must be urgently installed within us. So, one man is looking to strengthen his mandate in God, and the other side, God is looking for a man to release an agenda. Okay, are we there? He said, and he said, who art thou?